My master always said that you have to be a strong spirit to be able to get what you want. So always understand that universe always puts certain tests in a way, certain obstacles to test you. And once you become unshakable, what happens is you're able to move and excel. Growth happens exponentially. Rewards come very fast. I think a simple process that people can take on board is to write down their dreams, their goals, and then write down all the excuses that they could possibly have for not being able to make it right now. For example, people don't agree with what I'm doing, or people are disrupting me, or that person isn't allowing for it. So this is what we're being shook up for, you see? So we're seeing all these different things that are obstacles, challenges, I like to say. Most people call problems. I always say, never use the word problem. Use the word challenge, because challenge is it. We're just challenged in that moment. But once we overcome it, then all the rainbows, sunshine, everything comes from there, you see? So I think the first thing is to make the list. And then the second thing is to write down all the things that may be stopping them. An old mentor of mine used to always say that your answers will come from questions, from questioning. So once you've made the list, I believe the question that one should ask is, what must I become? Or what must I do to overcome this? Right? What must I become? And then whatever it is, I must become stronger. I must become in a way where I'm not affected by other people's opinions, which is a big thing, by the way. Right? When people talk about I fear, they're not really fearing the situation most of the time. They're fearing what other people may think of them if they did it, or if they got it wrong, or if they failed. So a lot of this judgment, this problem with society and how we're being conditioned becomes the problem. So what must I become? Who must I become to be unshakable? I think the biggest problem is to do with emotions. Like, it's our reaction to things, right? But then that reaction is only because there's an emotional trigger. And I always say to people, if it wasn't true in the first place, you wouldn't be stimulated by certain things. It's only because some people may call you out and then you feel like, oh my God, there must be an element that's true. Therefore you feel called out. Let's say, for example, if you knew and you were confident, right? And somebody called out you to be stupid, it shouldn't affect you at all, because you know who you are. You know that's not you. You know that's only their interpretation, or that's their problem they're speaking out, not you. I would say the one spiritual practice people can adopt or practice is the practice of witnessing. What does this mean? Like, don't see things worse than it is. We don't even need to see things better than it is, you know, because sometimes we feel like we're faking it. But I think the practice is as-ising. So it's seeing everything as it is, just playing like a movie. Somebody is angry, somebody's trying to stop you. Some challenges, they appear. Some setbacks, they happen. So when we get emotionally attached to it or emotionally triggered to it, then we start focusing on the problems, and always understand what we focus on amplifies. So it's very easy to not be affected by anything and really thrive in life, because once we practice, and this is what my master used to always say, practice witnessing. So if we become the witnesser, the observer, we are no longer affected emotionally with anything. We're no longer triggered. And how we do that? We can do that through breath work. We breathe and exhale. Our mind is calm. Our intelligence is there. And what do? We just ask ourselves in these questions, how do I best respond to the situation? Without emotions, without reacting. But understand that my responsibility towards my goals, my dreams, my desires is my ability to respond effectively in these situations.